Can I have a large Big Mac meal and a large Coke?
He's got his car keys and his golf clubs in his hands.
My boss hates it when I shorten his name to Dick, especially because his name's Steve. Hello and welcome to the Therapy Crouch with me, Abby Clancy.
And me, Peter Crouch. We're better now this week, aren't we?
Yeah.
A bit hairy last week
It was
at
a
times.
bit hairy. I think the past two episodes, because we recorded the episodes in the same week where I was still pissed off with Pete, it was obvious. It was obvious to our listeners, but we did say when we started this that we weren't going to self-edit. We were going to be as genuine as possible, be real, and I was fucking pissed off at you that week.
So you let me know and our listeners know.
But we're back.
We're back stronger.
Back stronger. We're back stronger, and we've had an amazing week. And, you know, one of our listeners has actually come up with a really good idea because, you know, sometimes these weekly wines can be a bit provocative and antagonistic. And, you know, I actually have to dig really deep to find something that annoys me about Pete. And then it kind of sparks off this argument. So a few of our listeners have come up with this genius idea of backing up the weekly wine with something positive and something that we actually love about each other.
Right. Okay.
I think that's
Sounds good.
I think that's a good one, and I think it will work well for everyone at home because, you know, when you do bring up something, it can, you know, spiral.
But then you're saying you've got to counteract that with something that we really loved about you this week.
Yeah.
That's good.
Weekly wine, and like what can we think of a word that rhymes with wine that is positive?
Yeah. Fine.
Weekly fine.
Weekly wine, we're all fine.
And a weekly fine.
Because it's Father's Day this week. You're gonna be
I'm exempt.
exempt.
Oh, that's nice.
From the weekly
Listen,
wine.
do you know what? That's actually the best present I could get on Father's Day. Oh, you're not going to start on me at the start of the pod. I've got one though, and I'm allowed to say it because it's Father's Day. Just last week, obviously, looking back at the episode last week, I just got out the shower. No one told me that I had a flat head
No
of
one
hair.
told you that you look like Clive Anderson.
Clive Anderson I got.
Whose line is it anyway?
Is he in Clive Anderson, right? You remember him? I'm sure Have I Got News for You? And maybe
No, who's in Whose Line Is It Anyway?
You might have done both. But I didn't look like Clive Anderson.
Your hairline was phenomenal on last week's
But
episode.
I had wet hair, I just got out the shower.
You
I had a
prepared
shower
that?
as well before, but I thought I'm not going to get... I just had to just check in the mirror there. It's not... What do you think? No.
You're getting the... Who's that person who like Rabsy Nesbitt where they comb all the strands over the bald patch?
It's just not happening to me. I've got a full head of hair.
At the
Clive
back?
Anderson.
At the back you
I've got
have?
a full head of hair, you nutcakes. Look, right at the front.
Let me see.
Yeah, but you just drag it all back like that. I'm not Clive Anderson. John's got a picture of Clive there.
Babe.
Can't say I look like
Your
Clive.
hairline is exactly the same as Clive's.
That's harsh.
I-
Father's Day as well.
But the thing is, your hair is absolutely gorgeous. The colour, you've got the dream blondes that I could only wish for. It's got that natural wave. It's just beautiful.
But there's no way that was going to end there.
But I don't want a Vin Diesel or a Clive Anderson.
No.
I like a head of hair on my wet man. As
Wet
you
man.
know. I like hair. Hair's like hot.
Get him a wig.
Yeah, hair is
You've
hot.
got-
But I'm
Partial to
bald.
a
What's
wig.
everyone going on? I've gone. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm finished now. You
But I'm
mad?
just thinking-
I'm like, I look off full hair. I've got a lovely head of hair. Got a lovely barnet.
At the back you have. It's going there.
Where is it going though? It's not going anywhere.
Well, you know it is because
It's
you
definitely not.
pre-checked your hair in the mirror before we started the podcast.
Well, it's
for a
only because
start.
you called me Clive Anderson the week before.
Maybe you should flip the part. Maybe
Or
that's
get a middle
Flip
part.
it.
Get a middle part.
I love them with the middle part.
Curtains.
But
Mm.
Well,
then you've got the bull peak sticking out the side and just a fringe.
It's not bald. I don't know what you're going on about.
It's not bald. It's just receding.
It's not receding. I'm not receding. You know what? If I am, listen,
Although
I'll take it on board. But I don't think I am yet. I've got time. What I'm saying is, I've got time on my side here.
I went.
5 to 10 years.
Yeah, but that I don't want to be looking at you receding for the next 5 years.
Oh.
Fucking do something about it. You've got 6 weeks off in the summer. Get a flight
Do you know
to
when
Turkey.
they say? Do you know when they say? You get married, you grow old, have a partner for life, and love you through thick and thin. I don't want to be looking at a man going bald.
Thick and thin, not thick and thinning.
Thick and thinning, yeah.
Thick and thinning.
Thin and thicking. Thin and thinning.
Yeah.
Thick and thinning.
Thick and thinning, yeah. But bizarrely, talking about receding, I went to a hair specialist because my hair's been falling out a lot.
Yeah, because you're receding, yeah.
I am receding. She did. She put like a microscope on my scalp, and it was the most repulsive thing I've ever seen in my life.
The bacteria.
No, not bacteria. No bacteria at all.
Nits and stuff.
No, not nits either. It was just to see how juicy like your hair follicles are and stuff.
How
And
juicy are you?
yeah,
You
well, not
juicy?
that juicy.
No, you're not.
Not that juicy. So I had to have a series of blood tests. And then so she took my blood, and I wasn't prepared for her to then spin the blood, get the plasma out of it, and then inject it into my scalp.
You wasn't. What?
I wasn't prepared for that. Like I didn't.
Well, I don't think anyone would be prepared for that.
No,
Injecting follicles back into your scalp.
no, injecting my own plasma, my health, which she said I had very good plasma.
So you drag plasma out your scalp.
No, so you do
Oh,
take your
from the blood.
Then they spin or do whatever they do to the blood, and it separates to like blood and plasma. And mine was like a third blood, the rest plasma, which is like a kind of yellowy liquid.
I know plasma. I see it on Ghostbusters. It goes everywhere.
No, that's fucking Slimer, isn't it?
Plasma.
Yeah, plasma.
Yeah. When the
I've
green
never
thing,
seen
splats on the
Ghostbusters.
walls,
I've
plasma
never
everywhere.
seen Ghostbusters in my life, so
You've not
that's
seen
that.
Ghostbusters.
No.
You haven't lived.
Who
Why
are
would
you?
I watch Ghostbusters?
Well, it was our Sean's favourite film.
Well, like when you were a
It's-
kid.
His favourite film was Big Trouble in Little China.
Again, another fantastic film.
Yeah. So anyway, so then they inject the plasma into your scalp, but she said I was receding. And then when she looked at my blood tests, I was extremely low in ferritin,
All right.
which is a
Small fairy animal.
iron.
So,
Super fairy animal. It's no beaver. So I'm taking this ferritin, and apparently, like if the doctor looks at your blood results and you've got normal iron, they don't take into consideration this levels of ferritin. So your ferritin should be like 100 and over 100, and mine was 20. So she said my hair is gonna always be in like the phase of like shedding and not growing and reproducing whatever, because my ferritin was so low. So I'm on like a course of these ferritin tablets. So we'll see. We'll see.
Watch this space.
okay.
Whose hairline's better anyway. So we've had a week full of celebrations. We had Jack's party, which was incredible, and obviously Father's Day.
Yeah, well, obviously we'll get on to Father's Day in this pod. But I thought the party was excellent. And I'll have to say your planning was first class. And I know we're flipping this kind of pod on its head this week, aren't we? Like last week we wanted to kill each other, and this week it's all love.
But that's
But
real life.
I genuinely want to say that with the organisation of that party was phenomenal. It felt like a festival.
Thank you.
Oh,
I work so hard. That's
brilliant.
why I'm fucking receding, I reckon. All the stress of parties. No, but I am, talking about, last week wanting to kill each other or whatever. That's real life. And that can bring us on to nicely to one of our audience wines. Like even when you love each other, there are ups and downs in relationships, and we're through it. We love each other, and here we are on a more upbeat episode this week. But yet the party was amazing. It was actually emotional at times. Like my son, our little Jack, is obsessed with Transformers. So I found this company on Instagram, and they had an absolute mare getting here. So the night before, they were supposed to come down, stay in a hotel nearby, and the van broke down on the motorway. So they were on the the van didn't get recovered till 3 a.m. And then they had to leave Liverpool at 6 a.m. to get here for 12. So, God, I felt so sorry for them. But it was the most incredible experience. This is Jack's very first birthday party because we were in lockdown for 2, and then the last one got cancelled because of the weather. So I just wanted to make it as special as possible.
I know it was. And those Transformers, when you said Transformers were coming off, like, oh, great, like a fella in a suit.
Yeah.
But they were Transformers, like they were 10 foot.
No, taller than that.
Like unbelievable.
Like 12 foot high.
Yeah, like massive kind of like metal Transformers.
It was so funny though, because they were like dancing for the kids, and you could just tell they were Scouse from the dance moves, like proper Scouse dance moves. And he was saying things
funny.
to Pete. What was he saying?
Yeah, I'm standing there and I was having a picture with them, and I could hear it, but he's saying it in a Transformer voice.
Yeah.
He's going, "Not so big now, crouchy lad, are ya?"
He's going, "Do you want to go get a box to stand on there, lads?" But what?
Got a video of me doing the robot with them.
I was crying when they come through the gate because he brought this huge speaker, and it was like dun 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 dun, and these Transformers come walking through the gates like higher than the gates, and the kids were just like, "Oh my god!"
The game were mesmerised by it, weren't they? The kids, and I got a video of Jack because his face when Bumblebee came in was like,
Because they were real Transformers.
Yeah.
They
it was
were
like
real.
So I'm filming Jack's face while they're coming through. So and then he's going Bumblebee, right? And he was waving, he was loving it. And then like the bad one comes through, like Megatron or something, right? Megatron comes through, and Jack just went, "The bad guy's here!" He couldn't believe it. Blew his mind.
But it was so nice to see him with all his friends. We had bouncy castles. We had, these entertainers, Sharky and George, are loyal and the best, our loyal friends and the best pizzas on the planet, slow dough pizzas. And we sampled the steak pizza.
It's like a festival. Like Ab goes to town, right? I'm going like all of a sudden I'm seeing things getting delivered, and I'm going like, what is going on?
Bubblegum balloons.
Carnage.
It was just mega. And we had our friends come down from Liverpool who we haven't seen. And, I'm going to put it out there to our audience, see how they feel about that. When people come to your house with a load of kids and you're like, oh, God, it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
We've got 4 of our own. They're enough to handle. And they're like bringing other kids into the mix, and you don't know how they're all going to get on. God, angels, weren't they?
Yeah, really
Little
good.
Buddy and
really
Zach,
good.
angels. The kids just had the best time. And then into Father's Day,
Just rolled in, didn't we?
Yeah.
And in some ways we forgot about it.
What? Are you joking? I got you a fucking...
I was running around like a blue ass fly on that day, all over the place.
Oh, should we rewind to Mother's Day when you were watching Match of the Day all day?
Well, yeah, but
While I was hoovering up and making you a full English. Do you remember
this
that?
is the Father's Day episode.
Father's Day, we got up, you had your presents, all the kids had made you cards, I'd bought cards, then I got you a cake. My friend's this amazing cake maker and made you this incredible blue cake, best father, best #1 dad.
Yeah, really
was
nice.
great.
Yeah. I didn't get any of it, but it would look nice.
Why did you not have any?
Well, I think everyone else ate it. Why are you
Then it made you a roast. Fucking Life of Riley, you.
Me, Life of Riley. I should have been out playing golf. I was running around going to the butchers, freaking
You
taking
didn't go
kids.
to the butchers on Father's Day,
Did?
Pete. It's closed on a Sunday. You went on Saturday.
Oh, God.
And we had, got your all new tops.
Yeah.
You got one on now.
Sporting one now, actually. Very similar to the ones I wear on a daily basis.
Your Pete's got like a staple wardrobe of like 9 of each top.
I've got, I'm Simon Cowell.
Navy black, navy black.
I'm
Navy black, grey,
Keep his
white,
go-to.
navy black, grey, white.
There's a saying though, babe, you know what I mean? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say about that about hairlines.
Well, you know what? They don't. They're all right. They say if it's receding, you go to Turkey. That's what they say. The oldest saying in the book. That old
I only see like bad things happen in Turkey. It's like always on the news, isn't it? Like woman dies from butt implants and stuff like that. Like it's never.
Where'd you go then? Butt implants in Brazil, aren't they? Is that what you go for them?
Can I pay?
I know, how do you know that?
Well, I need them. That's why.
No, you could go to Harley Street
You could do, I suppose, but it'd probably be. What I'm saying, it's probably cheaper, isn't it,
Definitely.
to get it done where?
in Turkey than it is on Harley Street or whatever, or wherever.
I'll find you one, babe. Don't worry. Next week's episode, when Pete's got a full bandage around his head,
Well,
we all know he's been to Harley
Plastic
Street.
surgery
I'm going
episode.
to put the ferret in first.
Yeah, but you can't just take ferritin because you might not be low in it.
Well, I can't just load up on the ferritin.
No, because if you've got normal levels of ferritin or even high levels of ferritin, it'll be dangerous. So, viewers, disclaimer: don't
Right.
be going. If you're a receding listener, just don't go out and buy ferritin. You need to check with your doctor first.
Well, you know, since Father's Day, right, I get like the dad joke thing, right? Okay, like, it's a weird thing. Like, because I suppose you have to say PC jokes, don't you? That's why. So they're not as funny.
PC.
Yeah, they're politically correct. You can't, it can't be going around when you've got kids.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
What?
No, I thought dad jokes were just like they're called dad jokes because they're just generally a bit shit.
Well, yeah.
I didn't think they were PC for the kids' benefit.
Well, no,
There's nothing worse than a safe joke.
That's what
Need a bit of
exactly. But you
filth
can't
in
say that
there.
if you're a dad. You can't.
Need a bit of filth in there, did you say?
You do really, don't
Yeah,
you?
but you
Let's be
don't
honest.
tell kids jokes on Father's Day.
No, but there's a saying in dad's jokes, isn't there? Or just go with it because I've got some belters.
I know dad's jokes means dad's jokes is not jokes for kids. Dad's jokes are. It's like dad dancing or
We're not fucking analysing dad jokes. Dad jokes are just dad jokes. They're not very funny.
men think they're funny, but they're just not.
But men are funnier than women. That's the fact of life.
That's a hard fact.
That's not.
It's always been
Fucking Joe Brand.
since the start of time.
Look at Joe Brand.
One.
Name 5 funny men.
Mickey
Michael
Flanagan,
McIntyre,
Peter
Mickey
Kay.
Flanagan, Peter Kay, Frankie Boyle,
Frankie Boyle.
and me. No, come on, babe. Men are funny than women. There's really good female
To be
comedians.
honest, I actually don't love a female comedian.
No, I think
only
they are
like-
good. There's some
I only
great
like
ones.
Joe French and Saunders. That's it.
Yeah, there's
And I
some-
like Sue Perkins.
Sue Perkins.
She's funny.
Yeah.
She's funny as hell.
Oh, well, anyway, can you let me read this?
Sorry,
fucking
go,
dad
go,
joke?
go.
Dad buys fake Christmas tree. Cashier asks him if he put it up himself. Dad replies, "Don't be disgusting. I'm going to put it up in the living room." So that's got an element of filth about it. You got to admit
That's
that's a
funny,
good one. How do you tell the difference between a frog and a horny toad? A frog says ribbit, ribbit, and a horny toad says rubbit, rubbit. That's not as good. Having sex in an elevator.
Oh, these are the kids. These are the jokes you want to tell to kids.
No,
Is that right, Pete?
what is the definition of a dad joke then?
A dad joke is a shit joke.
That's so
Yeah, but
shit.
these
It's
aren't
good.
shit. Having sex in an elevator is wrong on so many levels. What's shit about that? Absolutely epic. Unbelievable gag. Go on then. Do you want to read one?
My boss hates it when I shorten his name to Dick, especially because his name's Steve.
Did you hear about the guy that dipped his testicles in glitter? Pretty nuts.
My wife is furious at our next door neighbour who sunbathes topless in her backyard. Personally, I'm on the fence.
That's good. That's good. When 2 people have sex, it's a twosome. When 3 people have sex, it's a threesome. Now I know why people call you handsome.
I don't get it. Or like hand job. Hand job.
Yeah, well, no one's sleeping with him, so he's handsome. Fantastic.
You 3 love that joke.
Fantastic, that.
A sperm donor, a carpenter, and Julius Caesar walk into a bar. He came, he saw, he conquered. Crap.
Bit of shit, that. Ladies, if you can't appreciate your fruit jokes, then you need to let that man go. Oh, my God.
My wife just gave birth today. After thanking the doctor, I asked him sheepishly, "How soon do you think we'll be able to have sex?" He winked at me and said, "I'm off duty in 10 minutes. Meet me in the car park."
Oh, my God. We just found out Grandpa is now addicted to Viagra. Nobody is taking it harder than Grandma.
I just say these aren't dad jokes. These are like
These aren't dad jokes, they're
Pornographic.
absolute scandal.
these are like porn jokes. Absolutely disgusting.
Nobody's thinking it harder than Grandma.
No way. That's outrageous. Wow.
My girlfriend said she was off to get a colonic. Turns out she was full of shit.
Filter. Wife to husband of 20 years. Am I really the only one you've ever been with? Husband to wife. Absolutely. Before you, they were all 9s and 10s.
Awful. That's terrible.
The only one.
This is funny. I asked my wife, so, do you think the cup is half full or half empty? And you know what she said? Please, for the love of God, can you stop wearing my bra?
What do you call a horny cow? Beef jerky. Oh, no.
You go next.
A woman is on trial for beating her husband to death with his guitar collection. Judge says, first offender? No, she says, no, first a Gibson, then a Fender.
For all you music lovers out there.
One for you musos.
What did the nose tell the finger?
What?
Stop picking on me.
Oh, no.
I don't
that
get
joke?
that.
I asked my dog, what's 2 minus 2? He said nothing.
I was thinking, what clever dog.
Oh, my God. Wow.
I like that one.
Did you use the leapfrog method?
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
I like that one.
This is a good one. I've actually told this one.
Go on. You've told this.
Yep.
You've said this joke.
What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag's a big plus. Oh.
Funny.
Great
Funny.
banter.
Wow.
Great
Do you know
banter.
what?
Absolute.
There's
bants.
nothing better. There's nothing better than laughing.
Fantastic.
You know, me and Chloe were saying that on the weekend. We sat together and got all the kids to bed, sat together in the garden, had a couple of drinks, and we laughed all night. And we were like, God, it's actually a tonic, laughing.
I don't think, I mean, we laugh a lot,
Yeah.
I'd say.
That's why
in
we sit
general.
together.
Yeah, like I think it's definitely a great thing
I
to
was
do.
laughing. I was laughing on Sunday in the car. And Pete was driving. Pete was
I didn't say
driving
it.
the car, and I was like doing like online food shopping, like not listening. And he was full blast singing every verse to
Oh, right.
50 Cent. What's the song?
Candy shop.
Candy Shop. I
I didn't
knew
even know it.
every
I didn't even know-
fucking verse, every word of every verse, and I was just
I was really surprised myself, like, because I was in my own zone. Like, Ab was on the phone, I was driving, so I felt like I was on my own. So I was like, Candy Shop.
No, not everyone knows Candy Shop.
I know, yeah, but
no
then I
one
was going
knows.
bang into the verses, and then she just looked at me and then let me carry on for ages. And I turned around and she was looking at me, so I was like, oh fuck.
I was like this.
Sorry.
He was like, you want info, info. And I was like, oh, I couldn't breathe. And then you were so embarrassed. Like you
So
were laughing
embarrassed,
your
yeah.
head
Well,
off.
I didn't realise I knew all the lyrics.
You must have like bought that or something, the single or
I
something.
have no idea how I knew all the tunes.
I reckon that song's been played on the radio like 10 times.
It's quite vulgar though, the lyrics, and I
On a Pete's old bonk beats.
didn't know where I was there.
Fucking hell. Did you lose your virginity to that song?
Oh, listen. Take you to the candy shop. Make
No.
you little lollipop.
No, thanks.
Whoa.
Du-nu-nu-nu. Oh, God.
I'm embarrassed. I know all that song. Right, Father's Day. Talk us through it. Is it as big as Mother's Day? That's the question on everyone's lips.
I don't think men are that asked about it.
Agreed.
Because the thing is, for a Mother's Day, that you want to be like with your family, you want to get waited on hand and foot and feel appreciated. And for a dad would rather be away from the reason he's a father, i.e. golf course or pub watching the match, and, you know, preferably come home when they're all in bed. So, you know, Mother's Day is a celebration of being a mother and family, where I think fathers want to escape that to celebrate theirs. If any man on earth could choose how they'd want to spend their Father's Day, I doubt it would be with their family.
Fucking
Do you think that's a fair assessment, Pete?
Sounds so harsh when you say it out loud.
But it's
It's something
true.
we discuss, without our family being present, Nah, listen, I think Mother's
All
Day.
day you were like, I should be playing golf. Every time I said, babe, can you take that bin out? I should be playing golf.
I think like a happy medium's there somewhere. I think if you play golf in the morning,
Home for a roast.
and then home for a roast with the family, I think that's the ideal Father's Day.
To be fair, I did tell you to do that, but we had guests, didn't we? We had visitors.
No, I
so-
knew it wasn't an option, but I think that would be my ideal Father's Day. I think I would say that I'd go and play golf, probably come home, and then we'd have a lovely family dinner for Father's Day and celebrate it. But also Mother's Day is big up because this is not being, I'm not crawling back now, but I do really think that mums do a lot more, right? So we probably.
Sorry?
No, I'm gonna agree with that. I think the celebration. I remember, my mum. We celebrate my mum, because she did a lot for us, and then you for our kids and me. You make the house a home. You the lives wouldn't function without the mother in it. The life without the father in it probably could easier. So.
Don't we know it?
So I think Father's Day is one of those days where you just it's like a bit of a token one. Like we've had Mother's Day, we better do one for them. It's one of them, and it's sort of it's not as big as Mother's Day, is it?
No. You do have a little bit of an issue with how many days
It's too many
females
days. Far
get.
too many. It's far
throughout
too many
the year.
days. Well, it's like Valentine's Day is for the lady, right? Why is it not for me? Why did you not surprise me?
I do, babe. I dressed up with just a bow on last year.
Yeah. I enjoyed it very much as well. But the days are too many. Like the anniversaries are mainly for the ladies.
What's the date today?
You see, I remember because I know and I've got stuff planned for
I
you.
don't have a watch.
Is that your
on.
excuse?
Yeah?
My watch hasn't got a date on it.
Oh, let me see.
What?
It has
It hasn't got a date on it. No.
shit watch that and doesn't fit you.
Yeah, it wiggles about. Will you stop complaining whoever that was, by the way?
So you've planned some for me?
No, what I'm saying is there's a lot of
Babe,
days.
there's no way you could have gone to Jessica McCormack. You've been working every day.
There's no way I'm going there ever again. It's far too expensive. It's top quality, I'll give you that.
What's this in prep for your anniversary, I suppose? When is that?
It's on the... Do you say the 29th or the 30th? What are you going with?
I say 29th, yeah.
Okay. 29th of June.
Oh, okay.
Because we got married together on our own on the 29th to make it official. And then we did the
And the
whole...
30th was the big kind of celebration.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a nice way of doing it, really, because it was quite intimate on the 29th. And then
Although I didn't have a dress. I forgot
you?
I know, but I forgot to get a dress for the actual official wedding.
Yeah.
So I had to wear my nighttime dress from
You're
the...
90?
not me 90. So I had my...
Fleece
obviously,
dressing gown.
yeah. I obviously had my wedding dress and then I got changed into the night into this like long sleeve, like lace mini, like backless, absolutely amazing, like so 70s, like absolutely gorgeous.
Boho chic, kind of.
It wasn't boho. It wasn't hippie.
I like gawk.
I know. So I had to wear that for like, you were there, John, in the room. You wasn't? Oh no, you weren't there. You were in your school prom.
But do you know what? Like, what's happening here is like
Sweating.
you're actually taking my Father's Day podcast away from me as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like, how many days do you want? You want this? The Father's Day podcast is getting like, and we've got into anniversaries and weddings again. Your dress on the Friday.
God, now you say it like
Incredible,
that.
isn't it?
It is.
Just like, can I have like one day, please?
You are such an no, so I've got so you think anniversaries are female. What about Christmas?
Kids.
What about pre-kids?
No, I think Christmas is a
Joy. You get so much at Christmas.
No, Christmas is great. I enjoy Christmas. I think that's it. But like what I'm saying is that the anniversary, birthdays,
Trying
kind
to
of
socks on like that on Christmas Day.
Mother's
I
Day,
love these.
Valentine's Day. Well, it's the only time I get undies.
New boxies. Pico, try them on. Does everyone do that at Christmas? Like if you
Try stuff on.
get
Yeah.
like a pair of slippers or socks or like you have to try them on. Show everyone.
So funny, like when you do that, isn't it? like the slippers and all that. You just put them on and go,
Oh,
like
they're so comfy.
perfect. They look really comfortable. Like you have to like wear them in. Like, is this like different? It's really stretchy, kind of like nice material. I feel how warm and cozy that is. It's all the same quotes, isn't it? Oh, these socks. Oh,
These are
like,
so
like
much
walking on
softer
air.
than last year's socks.
Look at this belt. Oh, you know me. You've got it spot on.
It fits. It fits.
How did you know? Oh, I love this book. How did you know?
Yeah, well, we did do that until the Christmas that I got when I
Yeah,
didn't
so
get
apart from
one
the only
thing.
person that doesn't happen to is me. You just go, that is awful. You don't even know me. That is the worst present I've ever had.
I only did that once and I was
You've
pregnant
done
and
it every
hormonal.
time. You've done
The
it
baby bag?
every year.
The baby bag. This Christmas is amazing. You did so well
I
this
did
year.
well this year, that's why. But you're not shy in saying, like, the whole family goes round, like, you know, when everyone's opening at different times, they're all in their pocket, little groups and pockets. And then you opened one from me and everyone goes, and the room, like, pin drop.
But don't you think you know, if the whole family are onto it, you and your shit presents, don't you think you should change
Yeah, but
it?
that's what I'm saying. If there are shit presents, no one would react like that apart from you. You're just so honest. You'd just be like, that is disgusting.
No, to be fair, I try and keep it in, but I can't.
Try and keep it in.
I can't. As the day goes on, it's like, do you like it? I'm like, yeah, and then I'm like,
But what were you thinking?
I'm not really sure. Like, does that colour
Like,
suit
that's
me? And then
exactly
it'll
the
start
face.
with that, like a little bit nice, little sort of, it's nice, but
Can't
and then
let
I'll
it
be
go,
like,
can
and
you?
then it'll make really angry. What possessed you to buy
So
that?
true that. It's the way it's staggered through the day.
I can't.
I couldn't
can't
tell
hold
at
it
first.
in.
I'm
I've
so
got
glad I got that right. And then progressively through the day.
I've got like complaining Tourette's.
Yeah. It's like you can't let it go, can you?
Can't let it go until I've said, I fucking hate this. Literally. But stop picking up on my negative qualities.
No, well, listen, you got plenty of great qualities, but that, you know, and that, I don't know.
What about Father's Day gifts then?
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't think it's really like, I can't remember any really gifts that I've received or given to my dad. But you know what? What they do at school, the kids do at school. I got a really nice thing. They do lovely things at school, don't they? I went on 2 Father's Day breakfasts, didn't I? They are lovely. They all sit there and they
Although,
sing.
you know, you called me by mistake
Did
on
I?
that, and I just heard you like chatting to a female the whole time.
Really?
Who was that?
Mrs. Flanagan
Who's Mrs. Flanagan?
at the reception.
Mickey's wife?
I don't know. It was the hot teacher, isn't it? Mrs. Big Tits.
Peter. Jackie.
No, it was one mum there, you know, because if the dad can't make it, it's quite, you know, it's not nice, is it, for the kid, I suppose. So it's really nice. And you know what, like Jack, obviously, yeah, he's only 4, he's in nursery. They all line up and they sing this song about...
I've got the whole world in his
To the
hands.
tune of that, it's so funny. It's like, he's got his car keys and his golf clubs in his hands. It was great.
He's got crisps and a beer
In his hands.
He's got crisps and
He's
a
the
beer.
best dad in the world.
Oh.
It was a lovely song. It was so nice. And that's what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's about little things like that. And then he made me a little like handprint on kind of plasticine and little picture of him and like wrote like Jack's 2023 in it. And like, you know what I mean? You'll have those things forever, won't you? And that's what Father's Day is about, isn't it?
Have you still got the ones that they made you last year?
Yeah. They're in my father's day drawer. Along with anniversaries and Valentine's cards.
I keep all my cards in here.
all filed.
I keep all my cards
I
from
do.
you.
I've got a lot of stuff. I have a
Where?
lot of Valentine's stuff in my drawer. My drawer of things.
You haven't?
I've got loads of
I
stuff.
know what's in every single
I've
drawer
got
in this
loads.
house, and I haven't seen one sentimental memory box
I've got
of
loads.
yours.
I've got loads.
Because I remember in your bag you used to have like a picture of me and like that little
Still got
thing
that.
that I got you. And
I've got that little like Lucky. It's got a little chunk out of it now, but I've still got that.
you haven't because it's not in your bag.
I have, but remember I got a new bag. You took it out and put it somewhere. It is somewhere because I've got a little. I had a little picture of you. I've got all little cards that the kids have made. They are still in my bag. I've got some.
At the Father's Day breakfast, Peter, do you have to sit around those like little year 5 tables and chairs?
Yeah, I did actually.
I'd
Yeah.
love to see you on one of them.
There was a lot of people laughing at me, but I got in there quite comfortably. I was on the little chair.
Have you ever been to a toilet in a nursery? It's the most bizarre thing. You're literally sitting on the floor, going for a wee. Like the toilets are
Well, I
so
don't sit
tiny.
there and have a dump in there and all that.
And the little doors are so low. Like you're literally sitting on the toilet and your like head's over the door.
Oh my god!
I love that.
It's like Elf.
It's so cute.
You did a film Elf.
Yeah.
He's at school.
It's
That was me.
so cute. I can't cope with the toilets.
Oh, it's lovely. You know, it's just so gorgeous. Like,
And they're so proud, aren't they, when you go in? And
we just saw his little face, like so excited when you arrive. Like those things are so important to be at, aren't they?
yeah.
And I try. I don't think I've missed one. You know, I do try, especially when it's just like Father's Day, for instance. It's like on me, and
Yeah.
you gotta make sure you're there because the kids just love it.
Well, you nearly missed it.
Well, yeah, because you told me the wrong day. I didn't. I thought they were both on the Friday.
It's in
There was
the
one
diary.
on Thursday and
It's
one
in
on.
the share calendar, Pete.
It's in the share calendar.
So how did the rest of your day pan out? What did you get up to?
So then we went up to like the golf club, but we went to we went swimming. Didn't
We had a really nice family day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'd had such a busy weekend with the party and having our friends over. We got up, we did everything family. We took the kids swimming in an outdoor swimming pool and we played tennis.
Yeah.
Then we had a lovely lunch, come back, all watched Avatar.
Nice. The
in
new
ci-
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. And then I made a roast dinner. And
Yeah, that was nice though. And I walked the dog. It was quite a wholesome day.
lamb and ham, just what you ordered.
Top notch. You know what I mean? Like, because we had, believe it or not, we had a little Japanese lunch.
Did
believe
you?
it or not. Yeah.
Sushi?
And I gave Ab the ick a couple of times because what did I say? I said bento
He
box.
kept saying bento box all day. And
What
I
was
just
the other
like,
one that made
"Fuck
you
off."
sick? Bento box and black cod.
Such
Two.
a twat.
Two of the most twatty terms, I think. Bento box and black cod.
I said, "Why are you saying bento box? You've never."
I don't know why. Do you know what? I heard
this
the
woman
by
around the pool going, "Hey, let's just go for lunch and get a bento box."
So then I just somehow subconsciously took that information on and started saying bento box. I've never said it before in my life. And that was guy that rightly flagged me up on it and said, "Why the hell are you saying bento box? What even is one?" I was like, "Yeah, sorry." So we moved on quickly from that. But yeah, it was a lovely lunch, and then Ab made an incredible dinner. I had a great day.
That sounds very wholesome.
It feels like Father's Day is quite a new thing. Like I don't remember really like my dad on Father's Day. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
What?
We always used to do Father's Day. We'd probably just go for a roast or something.
Did your dad ever stitch you up? Because your dad's funny, isn't he?
My dad
Did he
is
ever embarrass you?
in school
Yeah,
and stuff.
well,
Oh my God, yeah. Like if we were naughty, he'd say, "I'm going to come and pick you up from school with a big netto bag," and be like, "Abby, darling," and we'd be going, "No, Dad, please don't." And he did a few times.
Did he?
Yeah.
The netto. So what do you want him to have? Like a Waitrose bag or
I
something?
don't know. I think at the time, like netto was like
It's like a culture thing in Liverpool as well, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're like-
Netto head.
netto.
Netto head.
Like if I don't know if netto was like an embarrassing shop to
No
shop
way.
at. I don't think there's an equivalent to that anymore, is there?
Is it
To
still
shop
about
in.
Netto?
Not in Liverpool. Well, they got rid of the one in Kirby. Don't know if it's still
Don't.
My dad's right. That's it. I'm going to come pick you up with a big netto
As
bag.
if it was like a punishment.
Yeah. And we'd be like, "No, please, Dad, don't.
Please, no.
I don't want anyone to think we shop in netto." Oh, he'd always wind me up. I remember going through like the McDonald's drive-through, and like there'd be just like some teenager like on the till in the window, and he'd be like, "Is Ronald in?" And we'd be going, "No, sir, sorry." We go, "Oh, joking. She loves Ronald. She's got a massive crush on Ronald. Please go on."
How old are you?
Like 10 or something, but you know, like we are with
You wanna
Sophia
die,
and
yeah.
Sophia now, like everything we say is like, "Oh, Mum, you're so embarrassing. Dad,
Yeah.
you're so embarrassing." So we'd be like mortified. He'd go on, go and check in the back, see if Ronald's there. Come on, just see if bring him to the window. I'd be like, "Dad, shut up, no."
Do you remember we used to do that though? Do you remember we used to go, if we did a drive-through, do you remember we had to go, we'd go like, one of us had to ask in a different accent. Do you remember? It's the best game, by the way. If you got a chance, do you remember we used to do that?
Yeah.
And if you've got a chance, you've got to do it. You just got to go in there and just go, right, Geordie. Or like Scouse, or you know what I mean? I've got to do a Scouse one, I've got to do like mine or whatever. How would you ask
Can
for
I
a
have a
Big
Big
Mac? There we
Mac,
go.
Can I have a large Big Mac meal and a large Coke? And 20 nuggets.
That is literally our voice.
Oh, and sweet and sour sauce.
Do you want me to be you?
Yeah.
Can I have a Big Mac, please? Pete! You got any money? Pete!
Finished?
Yeah.
We did that to our John, though. Do you remember when we were
We threw him in down in the thingy.
we'd all been on, and I think we've been to see Kings of Leon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we were all in it at the O2, and then we all stopped off at McDonald's drive-through. And
The man said it was shut.
so we threw our John out the window of the car, through the window of
Through
the
the
drive-through.
drive-thru.
And they were like, no, you can't do that.
So he was in there.
We were just
He was
pushing him in.
he was only about 14.
He was 14.
Yeah, threw him in. I thought your only job is to come back with the burger.
And did he?
No.
So
Just a criminal record.
yeah, just a criminal record.
Do you remember that, John? Being in there. That was so funny. It was a Burger King, actually, because I remember the exact one. It was by Hanger Lane. Yeah, by
You know,
Hanger Lane.
after Jack's party, we had an ice cream van in Jack's party, like Mr. Whippy, and the man let him in the van to make his own ice cream, and now Jack wants to be an ice cream man.
Yeah, I get that, though. You know, like, it's for a kid that age, it's a great thing to be, isn't it?
He was amazing, our ice cream man in the party. Like Jane, my friend, one of the mums at the school, like she's been going for it, going to the gym, like eating healthy, doing a load of walks and everything. So she got to all the kids were queuing up to get the ice cream, and she got to the front of the queue. She's Irish. She went, "Oh, just have a little one, please." And he went, "Little one? What are you talking about? You're about 6 stone. Have a big one, love. 2 flakes."
He was hitting on all the women.
Was he? Yeah.
She told
They were
everyone in
buzzing.
the party, do you hear what he said to me? He said, "You're about 6 stone. You need 2 ice creams. Never mind half of one."
I heard him saying that a good few times. The women came back from the ice cream van just skipping along like that. Like, oh, still got it.
She loved him. It was so funny. But you've embarrassed our kids a few times at the school, though.
Yeah.
When my dad used to embarrass me like that, I used to be like, "I wish I wasn't you. You weren't my dad," and all
Or so
that.
you'd rather have another dad? Who's your ideal dad?
Well, recently, the dad that I would have liked is Bernie Eccleston's been on my mind a few times.
Yeah. He's been on my mind. To be fair, there's no expense spared there.
I've
is there?
definitely bought into the wrong family. No,
Yeah, I get that.
and,
I'd be up for Bernie. He's my dad, to be fair. Although I'm not sure I'd look much like him. It's a lot smaller than me.
he definitely. If you came out, he'd be like, "That's not mine."
Paternity test.
Yeah,
Mind you,
paternity-
his wives are quite tall.
That's true. No, I wanted. Recently, I was thinking, God, I'd love Kevin Costner in Yellowstone to be my dad.
Yeah.
Just because of the riding horses and having that life. You know, there's my dad at the school gate with the netto bag. And there's Beth, bloody riding
Yeah,
horses
yeah.
all day.
Yeah.
Life's
You're
a
quite
bitch.
similar to Beth, though, aren't you, in some ways?
I wish I could say you were like Rip.
I am like Rip.
Drip.
Yeah, drip and meth.
Drip. Drip and meth.
Drip and meth.
But when
Drip and meth.
when you were little, have you never thought who you'd like to be your dad?
Well, yeah, when I was a kid, it was like, oh, why can't, Kerry Dixon be my dad? Or,
Kerry
like,
Dixon?
yeah,
Who's
or,
that?
like Paul
It's not a
Gascoigne.
girl.
No, it's
She was
not.
in my year at school.
No.
Was
That
she?
does actually sound like someone like who you'd go to school with. Kerry Dixon.
Oh.
But no, playing up front for Chelsea.
Tom Selleck could be a good celebrity dad, I reckon.
Tom Selleck.
Yeah. He's just like a dad, isn't he? Richer than friends.
What about Denzel Washington?
Oh, I'd love
Yeah.
That'd be a
Denzel.
good dad, wouldn't it?
Dad
Daddy.
/ boyfriend.
Daddy.
Stepdad. Fucking love Denzel.
Pamela Anderson as a stepmom to her.
Oh, shut up. I don't want you saying that. I'm joking about Denzel.
I'm joking about Pam.
No, you're not.
I am. Focus on.
You're not joking about Pamela?
I am joking. God.
Too much open for him to handle anyway.
You're actually not.
She's about my age, isn't she?
Even better. Great age. We need to see who our listeners would like to be their dad. For the record, I wouldn't swap my dad for the world. He is the best dad and like incredible and so funny, and I love him. But I love this game.
Let's fire into the Agony Abs, babe. Dear Abbey and Peter, my best friend Sonny has gone and got his new missus.
We were going to call our baby that, weren't we, Sonny?
Yeah. She's too perfect and starting to get on my nerves. There's a strong competition going on between us. When I mentioned to him, he's like, I don't know what you're on about, mate. Clearly he's love blind. The worst thing is she wins every single one of our little competitions. She always guesses the correct score when we watch football. She didn't even like football until we started inviting her. Now she gets him tickets and goes with him. She even beat me in a swimming race when we were away. During every pre-drink, she always sets me up and I end up doing all the shots, leaving me absolutely battered. When I cook dinner, she's like, Jake, this is grim, and goes on Deliveroo to order everyone nice food. So snide. I know what she's doing, but it's all very subtle and it flies under the radar. What can I challenge her with that will put her in her place for good and get me back on top? This could be a series of small challenges or something massive to send her packing. I'm desperate. Jake, 25 from Manchester.
You know, it's a tough one, isn't it? Because, you know, he's 25. They're all getting to that age where they're finding a partner, they're settling down. And, you know, if you've got like your best bud and you're used to doing everything together, it's hard when a third party comes in and, you know, the guy may want him to spend more time with the girl instead of his best buddy. So, you know, there's a little bit of jealousy going on or...
Now, I think this is a common theme, this. I mean, this happens to a lot of lads. Like, you just got your best mates and all of a sudden one of them meets a girl, which is the natural progression in life. And it's not as fun anymore because they've sort of taken more of the time and you have to start cancelling things and... Right, you can't go to this thing, can't go to that thing. And if you haven't got the girlfriend, you've lost your mate and you're on your own a bit. But he's happy because he's with his girlfriend, spending time, enjoying himself. It's a difficult thing to navigate.
I think he needs to try and get himself a chick. Jake.
Yeah.
Or start messing with the girl mentally.
Yeah, or completely mess up their relationship.
Yeah, I'd start like hiding one of her shoes in like different places and then when she's moaning and looking for it, putting it back. So like it was never there.
So you're going full sabotage?
Yeah. I think that's what Jake needs.
It's not the worst of ideas, you know?
Sabotage should be more fun.
Just make her doubt her own sanity and then get a section. That's what I do.
Make her doubt her own sanity. Depends if she was like, but what if she's a nice girl?
What does he do? Does he probably just speak to her and say, look, no, you definitely don't do that. That's definitely don't do that. Because she'll go worse then. He just speak to his mate,
Just
I'm
like
getting
bring
left
loads
out.
of chicks round to the house, and or just like go and have loads of fun and like cop off loads and go. Oh, I had a ball last night. 10 beds all over me all night.
Yeah, like make up stuff to him and be like, "Oh, you're missing out at the moment. It's on fire out there."
Yeah.
Bring your welly, son.
Yeah.
It's the old bull in a china shop vibe.
Mate, it's unbelievable. They're all over me out there. Can't fail.
Yeah.
You know, and just say, you know, he's having a boring time. That's how you do it. Don't speak to her because she'll manipulate you.
Again, if you can hear drilling in the background, it's not us.
I think they get that by now. It's never us.
Hey guys, I've been dating the most amazing man. He's from New York and has been working in the UK for the past 12 months. He's due to go back in 4 months. He's absolutely perfect in my eyes, potentially the one.
Oof.
He's tall, dark and handsome, funny, from a nice family, and he has his life together. Figuring out if this is going to work long distance has been so upsetting, and we still haven't found a real solution yet. And that's not even the bad part. I'm pregnant.
Oh no.
I forgot to take my pill and it happened. As much as you may speculate, I didn't do this on purpose. I genuinely didn't, but now I am pregnant. I want to keep the baby. We haven't discussed having kids and he's not sure he wants them. But I am and I'm 35 now, so I feel like the clock is well and truly ticking. Oh, I haven't told anyone yet as I'm scared of the reaction. What can I do to break it to him? I don't want our amazing relationship to change. What would I do if he says he doesn't want kids? I'm a huge mess, but this should be a happy situation. But the circumstances are very difficult. Jade, 35, London. Oh, God.
Well, God, what would you do from her if you're her? And I'll tell you what, if I do it from him.
Well, in this scenario, honesty is the best policy. I know we contradict that at times on this podcast, but here...
Even with the previous message.
Yeah, even with the previous... But, you know, this is like a huge deal, and it's...
Now, this is a serious one, isn't it? Because this is a life
there's
on
a
the
life.
line here. You know, this is someone's life we're messing with now.
Well, it's actually 3 people's lives you're messing with. You know, the fact... My only one thing that's sticking out to me in this, if the relationship is so perfect and potentially the one, why would they be contemplating a long-distance relationship in the first place? Surely you would just... go to New York together, or he would stay here.
Yeah, but he might have to go to New York, wrap things up on something like that. You don't just move to a place overnight, do you?
But you do. You can.
Not everyone, I don't think. You might have to go back.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if I don't know. Well, for me, I would think of the admin after and just follow the love.
John Lennon over here.
What?
That's going to be on your gravestone.
No, but you don't-
Ab says, "Follow the love."
No, but you don't think of the logistics of things. I don't think.
Probably do when you're fucking pregnant.
Nah, listen.
No, I'm saying pre-pregnancy.
Oh yeah.
Pre-pregnant. Let's take the pregnancy out of it for a moment. The thing that's sticking out to me is that they're gonna stay as a long distance relationship. Like, surely if they were the one and they were perfectly matched and they loved each other, they would stay together, or they'd work out a way to be together. Because let's face it, long distance relationships do not work.
I think here she has to be honest with him. They're it's a family potentially. He might go, "Oh my God, I'm all over this," and be happy and tell her to move to New York or go to wherever she is in London. And hopefully it works out, hopefully they can be a family and can be happy together forever. It might be the best decision she ever made. But the more she keeps it in, the more scenarios will be going through her head.
Yeah.
I think being honest with him as soon as possible and just seeing where that
And to be honest, for a lot of people, they actually don't know if they want kids until it actually happens. It's easy to think of, hypothetically, I don't want them. But until you know that you could potentially have a child coming into this world, you'd think differently.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he'll go, "Oh my God, I wasn't thinking about kids, but I've had time to reflect on it, and this is amazing news, and I want you to come to New York, and we all live together happily ever after." That would be the best scenario, but she has to tell him, because for her, it's not fair for her to be, going through this alone. As she said, it should be a happy time. She should be celebrating. Having a baby is a miracle. So I just hope she gets the happy ending that she wants and deserves, really.
Okay. Hey, both. Firstly, the Peter Crouch pod is my favourite, but I can't ask for this kind of advice.
Say that again. What did you say?
Hey, both. Firstly, the Peter Crouch pod is my favourite, of course, but I can't ask for this kind of advice. So, Abby, I'll be very grateful if you and Peter offer your relationship expertise to people like me. I work at Ford. I met my new girlfriend while selling her and her twin sister a new car. I gave them a great deal, and she got a new Fiesta with all the modern features, including leather seats, the full works.
Cool.
Both sisters are identical and very beautiful. I ended up going for a date with arguably the more attractive one, and it went very well. We've had a couple of dates now, but it's still very early days. However, here's the dilemma. I really like the other sister. We just click with each other. And I think it's very clear to everyone, even her mum and dad, who joke and say I picked the wrong sister in passing. Can you think of any way I could end things with Sister A and pursue Sister B without starting World War III? They're also best friends, so it's a nightmare all round. I know the other sister wants to go out with me. She's always saying how lucky sister A is to have me and wishing she could find someone like me. Usually I would just accept defeat as I don't really like the drama, but I can't stop thinking about her. I know how sad that sounds. Please just tell me what I should do. P.S. I'm buzzing for Crouch Race 3. I've already got my tickets, but which sister will be attending with me? Zach, 23 from Sheffield. He's thrown his name in there as well. And his place.
Zach, you
And on,
get.
you silly bastard. Oh my God. Brian from Doncaster. It could be, I suppose. Should have done that.
What would you do?
Well, I've thought about it well with Ellie, loads of times.
Yeah.
For all you listeners, Elle's my sister. 12 years younger and definitely hotter. Shit personality, though.
No, I think, what would I do in this situation? I think...
Depends if he's slept with her, I think.
Oh, God. What? It's so true, though, isn't it?
You can't... If it's just a snog, maybe he can twin hop. But anything more...
What about if he goes to, like, the other sister and says, I really like I've made a mistake and I'd like to be with you. And she's a goer.
A goer?
She's up for it.
Babe, can you choose better words
if
for
she's
this?
falling in love with him too.
A goer or up for it?
Sorry, all right, wrong choice of words. Then maybe, he's got to make that one's secure. And then you've got to say to the other one then, like, I'm sorry, but I really love your sister.
Maybe he should say it at a family meal, because if the parents are all in on it as well. Because we don't even know if
He's going to say it in front of everyone.
Yeah, maybe twin
That's
A
the
is not
nuclear
even that
option,
into
obviously.
him.
That's nuclear option.
Do you think?
Yep.
Well, yeah, in front of the mum, the dad, everyone.
Yeah.
Or just go, cards on the table.
Yeah, because he should say
No
funny.
way. That is...
If they're all saying, oh, you picked the wrong twin, he should just say, guys,
I've been thinking the same.
I love the funny. I love the family. And my heart can't lie. And I just want to put it out there. I love being in the family. I love both girls, but twin B is...
I don't know. I'm just thinking of that first sister that's been out with him before, and then like...
Yeah, but do we know if twin A actually likes him that much? Because twin A could not... If twin A is not that bothered about him. But it's still a bit weird, isn't it? Like going out with like... Do you know anyone who's like... I don't know. It can be done.
The twins are always going to back each other, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, do you know what I mean? Twin B goes, I really like you, but I'm not going to upset my sister, so ta-da. She's not going to say him after fucking two dates.
He's gonna lose out. Because there's a form of betrayal, no matter what scenario you do. Like if the sister likes and wants to run off, she's betrayed the sister. Like twin B could go, oh, look at you, hitting on me when you're going out with my sister. No one's gonna win.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, someone's gonna be upset in this scenario. Him, the sister, or the other sister, the mum, dad. Like, there will be a fallout from it. There's no one unless the girl who's going out with it at the moment isn't that bothered. Want to do one more?
Okay.
Good luck with it anyway.
Sure.
Hey, I need help. So I've met this boy on a dating app. We've been on 5 dates. All my friends love him. And I've even introduced him to my mum and dad, which is a big thing for me. I wanted to make sure everyone liked him before taking it to the next level. As I've been with a couple of idiots in the past and I've learned from my mistakes. So it's a resounding yes from everyone. They all love him. We had made plans to go for a nice meal and then back to his place. Everything was so perfect, so romantic, and I felt so comfortable. Then he started making these really high-pitched moans and groans that lasted the duration of the Bonk Beats playlist. I almost threw up. I was cringing so much that I was having an out-of-body experience. I think I would rather watch my parents have sex than to hear those squeals in my ear again. He he sounded like Babe the pig.
Oh my God.
But I think I'm actually in love with him now. Fast.
I mean, like, what? That was a quick turnaround. Wow, she'd rather watch her mum and dad have sex.
Fast.
And then fast forward, I might love him.
Yeah. Fast, you may think, but I believe that when you know, you know. I've been making terrible excuses because I'm scared that another round of that vocal performance could give me an irreparable ick. I could lose the best guy I've ever met. Save my life, guys. Love, Anonette, 24. You do that though.
I'm gonna make you school like a big boy.
Oh my God.
Pete!
You do that.
No, I don't.
Talk to me. I mean, that's horrific. Like, I don't know how you can go from rather watching your mum and dad have sex to I love him now.
Don't you think the word ick has put emphasis and give ick oxygen? Like, if we didn't even know the word ick, like, this is my new thing lately. Labeling issues is giving them oxygen that they don't need.
All right, Dr. Phil.
Do you know what I mean, though?
I agree with that.
Like, allergies, fucking all kinds.
Going into a restaurant now and asking all the time, like, do you have allergies? Like, you sit there and you have to think about it.
And then you go, actually, I get a bit of tummy ache when I drink milk. Yeah, I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah. You know, duck makes me feel sick. I won't have that.
It's a new one.
I couldn't eat a
I'm
duck.
allergic to duck.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. People, like, you're creating, like, there's constant, like, creation of allergies. Like 70 years ago, like you said, it was
What she could do.
Sorry, in the 1970s or something, it was just like take a Gaviscon and get on with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deal with it. Got a bit of heartburn.
What she could do is, like, put a hand over his mouth.
Get him a ball gag. She could do that.
During the thing, or like
tie him up.
Put a finger in his mouth or something, so he like sucks a finger instead
Kinky.
for a bit. Do you know what I mean? No.
Feisty one.
Feisty one, aren't you?
No, that's not something I would do. I'm just trying to help. She said, "Save my life."
Yeah. I know you're helping.
So I'm trying to. So if he's squealing, maybe she could just do things that stop.
Yeah.
Noise
Yeah. Get him a ball gag. That's
Fist in his mouth. Probably enjoy that, wouldn't
Not
you?
a fist. She could just put like a finger in his mouth, or just like go like that on his face or something.
Like that one. Shh, my beauty.
Shh, my beauty. Or she could
There's
just.
ways around that.
Or she could just snog him the whole time during.
Yeah, consistently. Yeah.
Land the bonk beats up as well.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Turn the playlist up
So
so it's loud.
But what kind of noise is he making there? Like squealing pig,
She
high
said-
noises.
high pitched moans and groans that lasts a duration.
God, the whole way through. He's got to turn that in. I think
Too vocal is not
was a bit of a.
coming from a man is not good. I don't
That's
think.
what I mean. He needs to. Maybe that needs to be addressed. No, like, you know what I mean? That's like, look, mate. That's not attractive.
But you don't want to. It's not that it's not attractive. It's
No, it is.
off-putting.
It's not attractive, is it? Surely a high pitched, like a man making a high pitched noise.
Yeah, but you might be like actually doing it in pleasure, or he might be like doing it because he thinks she thinks it's sexy.
You like that?
Oh my
You like
God.
that? Do you know what I mean? Do you like
Yeah.
gags?
Yeah.
Or she could be like, "What's your biggest turn on?" And then like have that quick, and then be like, "Oh, you know what mine is? When men are silent during sex."
Great way out.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. What's your biggest turn on? Oh, men who are silent in bed. Oof. I just love it. I can't get enough of it. I want to hear not a peep.
Next on to Talks a Rotten Egg.
Yeah.
I do that to the kids in the car, like when they're all just screaming and messing around. Should we all play a game? Next on to Talks a Rotten Egg. No, like that at the car.
Great game, that one.
Yeah.
All right, nailed it. That's the one.
So
Job
it's
done.
snog, finger in mouth, or say a turn on to silent man.
Yeah, or crank the bonk beats.
You put. I think she'd still hear it.
Mm.
Unless you put lay he, lay ho, lay
La,
ho.
la, 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 la. All right, well, I think that's another job done there. Father's Day completed. I think we've helped some people there. Some great jokes involved. You enjoyed yourself?
Where's a chicken cross the road?
Don't know.
Baka.
That's good. Right, well, we've got some good jokes in there. I hope everyone's still enjoying it because we're still enjoying doing this, aren't we? Like, get involved on socials, whatever. It's therapycrouch.com.
And leave comments because we like to listen to them.
Yeah, we do.
to read them.
Or read them, See you next week.